could, do you want me to send it to you and then you can send it to everybody?
Yeah.
I could do that.
That's a good idea. And also, I'm wondering, Ashley, could you share your PowerPoint with Deb and he could
Oh, sure.
send that out,
Yeah.
you know, as just a refresher or
Yeah,
for folks who aren't able to be here?
One other thing that came up as he was saying about apartments and things to do with apartments, as the person gets here, they probably have not set up utilities for the apartment. The energy company was pointing out recently that a lot of our students will go in and expect that they actually have utilities the same day as service. It actually takes like 3 days here, so there's usually at least a 3-day time period between when a person actually goes in and signs up and when they actually get service. So please, as you're talking to people about wherever they're going after they leave you, please make sure to emphasize that they probably want to start very quickly when it comes to setting up utilities. So furniture is something obviously that's going to be an issue, but also thinking about those utilities as well. And they may need the bank account and that sort of thing prior to that as well.
Yeah, and that's the problem with setting up services for utilities. They don't have a lot of IDs that those services would expect.
Yep.
So that's going to be an issue as well.
If there's an issue with their visa, is there a way we know so that we can make
If
sure
they
we're
got
not
into
housing
the
it illegal?
If they got into the country, there should not be an issue with their visa. The check-in process with us is basically just to make sure that students who have come into the U.S. on a student visa are actually here at the university to check in for classes. So we don't check for necessarily violations as soon as they arrive in the country. They should be on the correct visa when they come.
One other thing I wanted to mention is in the back, there are some off-campus guides to housing and living. Those are guides we just started producing this year. But please take one and take a look through it. If you want one for yourself and for the person or people that will be staying with you, please let me know or stop by our office in Schliemann and we can get those to you. We may end up trying to put some over here in the grad student center as well. But those have quite a bit of information about resources in the area. That goes everywhere from campus resources to resources here in West Lafayette. There's also in the back, there's important telephone numbers. So if there's places they want to get in touch with, it's a great sort of place to check and get quite a bit of information about this area, both on campus and in the West Lafayette area. So please be sure to take one of those on your way out, because I think it would be something that will give them a good amount of information just even for their first week. Any other questions?
I contact the person I will be hosting, but there was no answer, and this was a Purdue email, so they probably haven't got to use their Purdue email yet.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have the other personal email accounts to reach them?
So we send that form through their Purdue email. So
Uh-huh.
they filled out a request for accommodation, so it means they should be checking their Purdue email.
Oh, okay.
Well, if they don't respond, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Did all the incoming international students get it?
Yeah, for this program right now, so this is the first time Pgsg started this, and this like kind of still experiment. So for this year it's all international students, yes. And they are the one actually who face little bit more difficulties in terms of where to go, how to find furniture and all those things.
So this means that considering the number of people in here, only a very small minority asked for housing.
So we had, I think, we had total 69 or something requesting housing, and through different resources, we are putting them like around 50, 55 we were able to put in different places. So I think with all of you, it's like 1 or 2 people, right? And so Lay here is from Pgsg, he's the vice president of Pgsg. So Pgsg is handling some students, and there's this Indian graduate student organization. They are also providing accommodation to some students. So there are more people who are not here actually, and I have like 6 people staying with me. So
And also you should keep in mind that this isn't the only, I mean, there are
Yeah.
other organizations or groups, even community organizations that we sometimes work with, but they all get full too. So, I mean, you guys are doing this for the first time, which is
Mhm.
great, because it's needed. Like, we always fill up with emergency housing, and this year is the first time that Purdue Village has told us there's no emergency housing for international students. Because, so we lost that safety net, which normally we would have. So it's kind of, you guys are helping to make up for the emergency landing spaces that were taken away because this residence halls are overfull, so they're, yeah.
If there's any questions, specific questions, please feel free to ask them. But thank you all very much for coming and hearing our spiel. And if you have any questions though, feel free to talk to us afterwards, or if not, talk to Dev in the future.
So Mohammed Sasser, yeah, so you were supposed to talk to me, right, after this? Jude,
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
and you can you talk to me like after this if you, and I guess that's pretty much it. So one thing that we mentioned before about the guests, there was like point, like if they invite some guests, so I don't expect the person who is coming just now to have like guest inviting, guests that would come to your house. So I wouldn't really worry about that thing. And kitchen use, of course, if they don't know how to use oven, just tell them, don't use it for 3 more days. Yeah. Other things are, I think, for luggage, if you don't have space to store the luggage, we could store it here. And so 3 nights is the maximum we are promising them. So if they want to stay more than 3 nights, just talk to us, and you are not supposed to. Those are pretty much the same point. And for the bus route, so even if they don't have their ID, generally like bus drivers are like kind enough for the first few weeks, they let them ride without ID. So just let them know that they should just tell the bus driver, hey, I'm a new student, I don't have ID, and most of the time they will just let them ride. Okay.
I would just throw out there to remind people that if they're gonna leave their luggage here, they probably should not leave their travel documents in their luggage.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, they
Good
should
point.
keep
Very
the
good
things they
point.
need with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and every international student will need their travel document to check in, so
yes.
they definitely need to have that on them.
Yeah, so we don't really expect you to, give them rides and everything every day to campus or wherever they want to go. It's just for the first day you can show them which is the bus they need to take to the campus, or which is a place nearby to eat if they want to eat. That's pretty much it. If there are any other questions.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
very
you.
much for-
Checklist of things like that. I'll send it to Deb. Does that work?
I would kind of like.
And buying furniture and other.
You're not supposed to pay for This is just like, we
Okay. I do have contacts with leaders from different student groups, but I've only been at Purdue for a year, so my contacts are a little limited right now. And I don't have anyone specifically for African student groups, but I'll keep that in mind.
Because I already said yes, and I think it's all right.
No, I
I have space. I think
I may be in touch with you at some point
well,
regarding getting some of those.
He would probably know best about the graduate schools. I deal with all students, all international students. There is a person in SAO, Student Activities and Organizations, that is, he's in charge of all the international students. Unfortunately, he's a 9-month position, so he doesn't work during the summer. So I'm kind of left on my own, you know, for during the summer. But he would probably be a good guy to approach about in the future, context of student leaders for those types of organizations. I do have a lot of contacts for student lead organizations, but they tend to be a lot of Asian student organizations. I have a few European ones.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, no problem.
I know where to go to Walmart, and you know how to,
So I know where the
Yeah, I will send that.
It should be okay.
Good to have her on board. Happy to do it.
Glad to see you later.
Yeah, I agree, it's pretty cool.
Good deal. Some brochure things here. Yeah, I'll take one along. Just take one. I'm gonna probably drop some additional about, but I'll probably will make these two.
I will send you an email that will have information of all the ISS events. So they will, like he said, they
My friend Sajid was also looking because he is at Notre Dame running some experiments, so he couldn't come. I wrote his name on there, but I don't know his Purdue ID. So,
Okay.
do you want me to email you his Purdue
Yeah,
ID?
because there are a few people who did not come, so I'll email.
Okay.
And yeah, sure.
I'll just tell him to email you. Thank you.
You email
I don't know if it's at the same.
No, it's not.
So, yeah, we just didn't go in. I don't know when these come, and then I can
So, I mean, so the email that he sent you,
Yeah,
on that sheet, it should have the date when the guy will be coming.
if it's, it sounds like he already has it, but just needs someone to pick up.
Okay, then that works, yeah.
If that's the only thing he'll need, and he would, be able to go and run straight into his place, that might be.
Yeah, so we can just talk to him. Yeah, that would be wonderful, yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, and one more thing, do you have any contacts with like different student organizations to find out if there's any incoming students within
So we send like email to different organizations.
Okay.
Just to ask them, yeah, and whoever responded to us, they said, so we had like Pgsg, the Indian Graduate is an organization, not many.
Okay, all right.
So we started with all of them. Okay, so you have a question?
Yeah, I just want to let you know, I've been in contact with my student, so
Okay.
his lease starts next Friday, so he asked if he could stay forthnight, and that was fine with me. I just wanted to let you know. We have a guest, but it's not a big deal.
Good to see you again. Yeah.
Thanks for.
Yeah. Well, it's, I mean, it's a new thing this year, so.
My plan was to travel after he's gone, but now that he changed it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when students say that they're going to attend
Here on the 14th.
we send an email to all the new international students, both grad and undergrad, and there's a checklist of what they need to do to get their visa and
I need to talk to you.
and then in there,
It depends.
there's welcome
If
events.
it's very pleasant experience,
Here's where you sign up.
I'll let him stay one more night.
So every student gets that,
The
whether
person
they
should be-
read it or not, I don't know. I think you already have one,
But
but
his lease starts, I think on 16th or on 15th, so he probably needs one more day.
Oh, okay. But if it's fine with you, then it's okay.
Okay.
I just,
Yeah.
Thanks for.
yeah, no problem, that was good.
Yeah, you can do that. I think honestly, the beginning of the semester, there's so many events going on that students have a lot to do. Take care. Have a good evening. And of events, I mean, they explode all the time. So, I mean, you can advertise and it's totally fine, and we welcome anybody. But I think what the key is, after the semester starts, is getting Chinese students more involved and finding opportunities after the semester starts, you know what I mean? So that's where I think it's more critical, where we can use your help to advertise things, to say, hey, we're doing this event with this American student group, do you want to join? Join them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see ya.
Well, thanks.
Deb will send you an email with the stuff they were asking about.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So actually, like, so for you, so you can write your name, right? Because I don't know who this, so I could give some gift to you.
That's great.
And you could write like, one of your guys, your vice president or something that works with me.
Cool.
But I would need that POID, so you can just email me later POID, that works.
Actually, I can ask him, so.
Yeah, you can just ask him and then.
That's very good. I remember his name.
Well, Ivan, thanks for coming. So I think it went well, right?
Yeah, it went well.
Yeah, I think it went well.
Everybody seems very on board.
At 6, like, there was nobody. I was like, oh, nobody's coming. But eventually, almost everybody came.
But
Oh man, I need to turn it on.